This is Shubi from Ymedia Group. I was in Kananaskis at the G7 summit. I saw how you greeted Indian Prime Minister Modi there. And recently, I was on the India trip with you. I saw how Indian Prime Minister Modi greeted you as well. You even praised Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Australia. It's good to see that the leaders' chemistries are working well and they're working in synergy. But how does strengthening Canada-India benefit Canadians? And do you have any idea when Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be coming to Canada?
Well, thank you for your question, and thank you for attending both of those important events, the G7, and I'll just make a comment on that first, which is one of the important things. Canada's perspective for the G7 was to widen out our engagement in the G7. So, of course, Prime Minister Modi was there, President Zelensky was there, as was President Lula and others, President Lula of Brazil. We recognize the world as it is and broadening out. Second is that our relations with India, Canada's relations with India have evolved. It's one of respect, one of engagement, and one of deepening commercial ties. There's a broad range of areas that we're working in. Minister Sidhu is here, the Minister of International Trade. He's leading free trade negotiations with India with an intention of both sides, Prime Minister Modi, myself, to conclude those negotiations by the end of this year. That will create tremendous opportunities for Canadian exporters. It'll create better choice for Canadian consumers. So there's those opportunities that are there. In addition, in selected areas of technology, there's places where we can cooperate. The Minister of Artificial Intelligence is here, Minister Solomon, and we have a partnership that was struck at APEC between ourselves, India, and Australia, where we will pool some of our technology resources, including artificial intelligence, in ways that serve people. And that's the key point. And one of the points I believe I made about Prime Minister Modi and I'll finish my answer here, in Australia, was that he very often starts from looking at how changes, whether it's to the financial sector, to agriculture, to artificial intelligence, how it affects the mass of people in India. And that's exactly the approach we're taking. How will artificial intelligence, how can we work together so that it works for people, not against people? That's one of the many elements that we'll cooperate with India on. So thank you for your question.
Perfect. And any indication on when Prime Minister?
With respect, I have extended an invitation to Prime Minister Modi to visit Canada, and we look forward to welcoming him. There is not a date that has been set, but we will want to make sure that that a visit, when it happens, is able to touch the broader community in Canada. Thank you.